Hey guys, it's coreross and welcome to the untold story of Nerfbeard. So I'm going to tell you how Blackbeard actually got nerfed just a week before release and how it was actually his biggest nerf ever. So way back when I had like 20,000 subscribers, I got invited to an event in Cologne, Germany to play Dustline early. And it was about a week before it was going to be coming out. And it was a mind-blowing experience. I got to play on the same team as Icy Cat, so that was incredible. And I spent like less than 24 hours in Cologne. I flew in the evening before, and then I was actually flying out by like lunchtime. Then I was at home in Edinburgh by like 5. It was incredible. But the big thing was, looking back at it now, when we're looking at all these brand new nerfs for Blackbeard and all the nerfs he's had in the past, he actually had, when we played him, an indestructible shield, a shield that could not be destroyed. And we all gave our feedback and we said, this might not be good that he has an indestructible shield. And thankfully, they listened and they did give him a destructible shield by the time of release. So when he was released, he actually had a destructible shield. Now that made all the YouTubers look like a bunch of idiots because all our gameplays had an indestructible shield. We talked about the fact he had an indestructible shield and how it was overpowered, and then he got released and he had a destructible shield, and it was like, oh, so we now all look like idiots. It was good that they listened at the time. Imagine if they had released Blackbeard with an indestructible shield. Even with the destructible one, he was incredibly overpowered and had to get nerfed time after time after time. And just imagine if that had actually gone ahead and he had actually been introduced with an indestructible shield. He would have been the most overpowered DLC character ever in Rainbow Six Siege. Now, of course, every DLC character is said to be overpowered to begin with, and usually somewhat true in a lot of cases, but he would have just surpassed every overpowered character you'd ever seen. So that was his original nerf before he was even released, and that was like a week before he was released. So that was the original Nerfbeard right there, and by far that was the biggest nerf he's ever had. Now, we can also go further back because he actually appeared in a trailer for the launch of Rainbow Six Siege. And you can actually see, he's obviously in early development at the time, you can see he actually has a traditional gun shield. And I'm actually wanting to see this in the future as maybe a rework of Blackbeard where he actually has this shield plus a glass shield that protects his head. And of course the glass shield will get destroyed, but I'd love to see this metal shield that remains on the gun to just give him a little bit extra protection over other operators so that he's not completely useless once his shield is smashed. So maybe that could be an introduction one day. I can understand why they didn't go with that originally with just the gun shield part, because obviously no head protection in Rainbow is, instant death. So that's why they switched to the glass. But maybe bringing both of them together in one operator would actually work. So you have that, that metal shield left and right, and then you have a glass shield over the top protecting his head, but that bit breaks, the rest is indestructible. Maybe that'd be a good idea for a rework of Blackbeard someday, because I don't feel that all these nerfs and changes are really helping it. I think we're gonna have to rework them eventually. But there you go, guys. That's the untold story of Nerfbeard. That was his original nerf before he was even released. It was the biggest nerf, and yeah, I love the fact that I can look back, watch the gameplay that I got off that, and realize, wow, he was so overpowered back then, and he almost got released like that. So there you go, guys. That's my little story for today. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.